if we do our part, if we do this together, by July the 4th, there's a good chance you, your families and friends will be able to get together in your backyard or in your neighborhood and have a cookout or a barbecue and celebrate Independence Day.
Well, not so fast, perhaps. That was President Biden last month in his first primetime address, teasing a small 4th of July celebration in exchange for COVID compliance. Well, even though the U.S. population is 16.9% more vaccinated today than we were back then, Biden is still wary to relinquish our Independence Day freedoms.
To celebrate our independence from this virus on July 4th with family and friends in small groups, we still have more to do in the months of May and June. We all need to mask up until the number of cases goes down, until everyone has a chance to get their shot.
You can feel the enthusiasm there. Now let's bring in our company to discuss this, host of the Larry O'Connor Show, Larry O'Connor, along with National Memo Editor-in-Chief Joe Conason. Gentlemen, great to have you with us.
Hey, guys.
All right, so Joe Biden is promising something that we already have. The CDC updated their small gatherings guidelines back in February, saying that small parties were okay as long as people wore masks and were socially distanced. If small gatherings were okay then, Joe, why are they not okay in a few months from now on July 4th?
Oh, I think they'll be okay. I mean, listen, there's every attempt is made to try to knock Biden, knock down what he said, accuse him of taking back his promises, so on and so forth. It doesn't have any effect on his popularity. His approval ratings are, the reverse of Trump's at Trump's best moment. Biden is doing very well. He will continue to do well. This won't make any difference. It will pass. And I hope people will follow his advice and continue to get vaccinated and continue to wear masks in appropriate situations. And perhaps by July 4th, we'll see, the numbers going way down again, which would be great. I don't think he's worried about this, John.
Joe, I hope people do continue to get vaccinated and our numbers go down. I agree with you there. But I don't necessarily think this is about popularity as much as it is about someone who said they're going to trust the science and follow the science when the CDC is saying that small gatherings are okay, and he's making it feel like they're not okay unless we're at this percentage or unless everyone is vaccinated.
He's trying to urge people to continue to get vaccinated. We've seen some vaccine resistance in some parts of the country and among some groups, and I think he's trying to overcome that. And so far, he's been extremely successful. They've doubled the number that he originally set out to vaccinate by this point in his presidency. So let's give him a chance and not nitpick every day.
I don't think it's so much nitpicking as I think the irony here is, Larry, that he's acting like our most sacred holiday, July 4th, when we gained our independence, that if you get your vaccine, you can have some independence on that day.
Yeah, I mean, I love that we've now reached the point where we've, after 4.5 years, we have moved beyond nitpicking a president in every utterance and tweet that they put out there. And with all due respect to Joe, the reason that we've got some vaccine resistance in some parts of this country is because we've got a president who has been vaccinated for 5 months now and still wears 2 masks every time he's walking alone in a cemetery in Arlington. It's not sending the best message about how effective the vaccine is. Listen, we don't celebrate the independence from a virus, and we don't celebrate the 4th of July because it happens to be a date on a calendar. We celebrate independence from a tyrannical, authoritarian, uncaring government. And Joe Biden can threaten all he wants, but America is going to celebrate that independence. For God's sake, the soldiers at Valley Forge suffered with smallpox and with typhus and with dysentery, and George Washington led them through those diseases to win that war. Joe Biden is no George Washington.
Guess what? They got inoculated against smallpox on the orders of President Washington. He ordered them to, in fact.
They did get inoculated. You're right. And Joe, over half of America is now inoculated from this virus. So what's the problem?
They were forced to do it. Joe Biden isn't forcing anyone to do anything. He's not threatening anybody. He's urging people to get vaccinated, and he's been very successful.
He's forcing us to mock him for wearing double masks everywhere he goes, despite his vaccination.
He's not forcing anybody to do anything.
We'll wrap it up there.
Well.
They need to get their message straight because it is inconsistent. We got to wrap it up there, guys. Thanks so much,
Thanks,
Larry
Jay.
O'Connor and Joe Conason. We appreciate it.